frustrated. And Agana Namani has come in and played great.
And that play, by the way, by Akiba Phipps happened at the end of game 3. That's where the Americans won. Look at this rally. Blocked by the Americans and out. And it's a point for the Brazilians. They lead 2-0. Now, if you haven't seen a game 5 in international volleyball, it's just like the others. You got to win by 2, but we only go to 15. Namani, and covered by Almost Santos. Long. And now it's 2-0 Brazil. Brazil 5-0 in pool play. The Americans just 2-3.
The Americans doing a real good job of battling, covering their hitters. And here comes Logan Tom.
Monty to the bench. Logan Tom back in. Stanford for Stanford.
Talent for talent.
You want to talk about
to really put out an effort here in game 5.
Americans have fought their way back into this, but now trail the Brazilians 3-0 in the 5th. You said go to Logan Tom, they did. This is Erica for Brazil. Verna Diaz out of the back row, and it's 4-0 Brazil. And Jose Guimarães, the Brazilian coach, just jumped in the air.
And there's the emotion that we're used to seeing from the Brazilians. Verna there, hitting out of the 10-foot line and showing a lot of fire after.
They have 4 points. Verna Diaz has 3 of the kills in this important, this ultimate game 5. Americans seem to have lost their momentum just a bit here. And a touch by Akiba Phipps in the back row, and now it is 5-0. And again, it is slipping away from the United States.
And here we see Namani coming back in, if for nothing else, to try to just break the defensive rhythm that the Brazilians have right now.
You only get 2 timeouts per game. They've already burned 1, so they want to burn another one right here. So they use a substitution to change the rhythm. Namani gets stuffed, and it's 6-0. Americans reach down deep to win the 3rd and 4th and force a 5th and final. And that is going to be a violation on Almost Santos, a lift on the set, 7-0.
Again, another passing error for the Americans, and here comes Tara Cross Battle into the game for the first time. A great passer, great ball control, great defender.
And a great veteran, her 4th Olympics. Trying to settle down the kids. 7-0, we go to 15, got to win by 2. Whoever loses this game is finished in Athens. Another bad pass by the Americans, but the Brazilians reaching across.
They reached over and blocked the set. You have to allow the setter to contact the ball when it's on her side of the court.
So the Americans get on the board now. It'll be 1-7. It is a long way back in a very short game.
And it's especially a long way back when you're playing rally, scoring, and point on every serve. The Brazilian, great ball control, great siding out. They're scoring points every time they receive serve.
Down the pipe, Waluska. 8-1 Brazil in game 5. An elimination match. Quarterfinals in Athens. Daniel Scott on the slide for the Americans. Go to Namani, trying to start a rally, and she paints the corner.
That time Namani took a little off it and cuffed it down into the back row. Here we're going to see the double substitution again. Berg in for Hanif. Metcalf will come in for Amo Santos.
Lindsey Berg from Minnesota. There are 8 states represented by the 12 players. And their head coach, Toshi Yoshida, born in Japan. It is truly an American squad. Point for the Brazilians. It's 9-2.
And Fernanda and that player right there, Valesquinha, just connecting all night long in the middle. You have 4 Olympic experience there for Fernanda, and that you come into a game 5 like this, she's just running the offense.
Service error. And again, I mentioned it the last time they had one. They always seem to come at really critical times for the Brazilians. And they've let the Americans back into this match. Agana Namani to serve. Sakura couldn't get there. Tara cross battle ends up underneath the bench.
And again, a sweet little flare set from Fernanda. Right out there to Erica, and she's been doing all night long, beating off the top of the American block. There's Erica right there, just a great, lively right arm.
19 kills for Erica. Lindsey Berg with a peek at the defense goes to Nancy Metcalf. Dunked by Sakura. Namani out of the back row. Namani's got a dozen kills off the bench. Still a big gap, 4 serving 10. It hit the antenna. It's a point for the Americans. They don't even have to look up. They knew it. Now it's 5 serving 10.
Bound and Metcalf doing a real good job putting up a 2-man block outside. Doing a little screaming of their own after that play.
And a great read by Mari out of the back row. Cocked the pistol and then just dinked it into the donut.
What a special player she is. 6 months ago, she's playing on a junior club team, and now she's at the Olympics.
Mari Steinbrecher. What a story. What an Olympic story. And nobody 6 months ago. Our cross battle. Namani into the tape. Brazil needs 3.
Just a tough attempt there. Just a sky set at the 10-foot line. Namani trying to do something with it. And here we see Kiva Phipps coming back in. Again, Coach Ishida just trying to slow things down. Kiva Phipps going to want to come in here right now and give Amo Santos a perfect pass. And finally they begin to dance.
Kiva Phipps. Perna Diaz. And Berg with a cover. Brazilians into the net. Oh, they hit it 4 times. Never went across.
Yeah, they're saying the ball wasn't touched by the American block. See the frustration there in Waluska. She thought for sure they had blocked and made a good cover. Let's see it here. Looks like the top of the tape. Now, if you're Brazil, you just want to forget about that call and concentrate yourself here. Perfect pass. Veteran setter.
They need 2.
Here you're going to see Fernanda just catching the American block on their heels. When you're up there at the net, you've got to talk who the 3 hitters are and know when that setter's in the front row, because that's going to come. Fernanda just does a great job.
Blocked by the Brazilians, and now they need 1.
And that's all number 5 right there, the young Marty. Blocking on the outside, getting that right hand over.
8 match points for the Brazilians. The Americans down to their final.